Hi, this is Tracy, and I'm so glad to be here with you today. Today I'm talking about biology. Now, isn't that interesting? You know, you probably don't know this. I was a science teacher, and I specialized in biology, but things have changed so much since way back then when I did this. But this is about the biology, and can you change your biology? Well, you know, I probably wouldn't be talking about this if you didn't think you could, and the research wasn't showing that you could. So you can change your biology. So I want to talk to you about Dr. Bruce Lipton. He wrote a book called The Biology of Belief, and I'm going to read you a quote from here because it's a great book. If you're kind of skeptical about this and you're not quite sure that you have the power within you to change your life in many different areas, then you may want to read it. I read it. It's really great. Lots of people have read it. So it's really been a #1 bestseller. So let's read this. The wisdom of your cells is a new biology that will profoundly change civilization and the world we live in. This new biology takes us from the belief that we are victims of our genes, that we are biochemical machines, that life is out of our control, into another reality, a reality where our thoughts, beliefs, and mind control our genes. Let me read that again. Into another reality, a reality where our thoughts, our beliefs, and our mind controls our genes. So, you know, what do I teach you guys all the time? How to think straight, how to manage your mind, how to watch your emotions, what was it last week? Just belief systems, how belief systems are important. So, and they not only teach us or can help us control our genes, but our behavior and the life we experience. This biology is based on current modern science with some new perceptions added in. The new science takes us from victim to creator. Sounds really cool, doesn't it? We are very powerful in creating and unfolding the lives that we lead. This is actually knowledge of self, and if we understand the old axiom, knowledge is power, then what we are really beginning to understand is that the knowledge of self-power, this is what I think we will get from understanding the new biology. Again, that's from Dr. Bruce Lipton, The Biology of Belief. So, you know what? Some of the really ancient scholars and philosophers and yogis have known this for a long time. And their study and practice, especially in yoga philosophy, is self-actualization, self-realization. So it's been around longer than modern science that this is the truth. So for me, working with myself, because anything I ask you to do, I've done myself, and all the thousands of people that I've worked with, I've seen this become true. You know, people come in and they're in desperate situations, or they're thinking really limiting thoughts, and they think they can't overcome the things that they bring in to want help with. They really think they are a limited machine and that they are victims of their situation, their current situation, or their past situation, or their parents' situation, or their grandparents' situations. Now, sometimes you and I both know sometimes that's an excuse, right? People are scared, and it seems easier to play a victim of the situation and circumstances than to do anything about it. But sometimes people truly want to move out of that, and so we'll have to educate them and help them, give them the skills building to help them take those steps to move in that direction of overcoming an experience in life that they really never dreamed was possible for them. So that's just so exciting. It's really exciting to me. So what I want you to do is to do an experiment for yourself. Pick an area in your life you would like to change. Now this is it. If you've tried to lose 30 pounds for the past 30 years and you have not been successful, or you've lost it and you gained it back and you lost it and gained it back so many times, don't try that one, right? Because like last week when we talked about the momentum of that negative and limiting and self-defeating beliefs, you've got some really good momentum going in that, right? So you don't want to start with something like that. It's going to take a little bit longer and a lot more practice for you to overcome something like that. So pick something that doesn't have a lot of momentum and just kind of try it out. I don't know what that will be for you, but you do. You know everything you really want to change, so give it some thought. Maybe get a big old list, and you can have the hard things on there too. But at the list, look at that and say, what do I think's got the less negative momentum to it? So you pick one. All right. I wanted to share with you one. This was a really big aha for me. I used to be a school teacher, and when I moved from North Carolina to Oregon, I just told you that I taught biology, I taught science. They converted my degree to elementary age. I have no idea why, but I needed to work, so I just rolled with it. But there was a reason why I taught older kids, because I just like to have conversations, and I don't really like kids pulling on my skirt and needing me to solve problems for them about their pencils and their pens and the way Bobby looked at them and the ball out on recess. So that's kind of why I worked with older people and older kids in schools. But here I was, and I was teaching this 3rd and 4th grade combination class. So I was going to school every morning and leaving every night very frustrated. And I realized my frustration is mine, right? It's not about those poor little kids. They're being 3rd and 4th graders. They were not doing anything out of the norm. They were being absolutely within normal range. But I had issues with that age group because it just stressed me out. It really activated my anxiety. So I knew enough, hadn't gone to counseling, haven't done everything that I know at this point that I teach you guys. This many, many years ago. I just knew that I had to change it. So I went in and I decided I'd set up a program of appreciation and self-problem solving. So I taught these kids how, and I appreciated them all day long, taught them how to appreciate each other, put the focus on gratitude and appreciation, and I taught them a structured way on how to solve their own problems. Well, guess what? I had the best scores, academic scores at the end of the year than anybody. Why? Because I empowered the kids. Not because I was a great teacher, because I really wasn't. I really wasn't. I didn't like teaching elementary. If I could just focus on science, I would have been happy, but I had to teach everything, in elementary school. So I wasn't a great teacher, but it worked because those kids, they felt really good. I changed their environment and therefore changed their biology. And I changed my environment because I went in with a whole different attitude that I was empowered and can control the situation. So practice it. Give it a try. What have you got to lose? Do a 2-week experiment and watch your thoughts, watch your feelings, watch your beliefs, watch your actions, and just make those adjustments to correct. Go off the downside, correct them, right? All right, I'd love to hear about your experiment. I really, really would, because I know you're going to have some great success. And I want you to have a fantastic day. All right, see you later. Bye-bye.